What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Melo, E to the Z to the E. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video of what I feel like is the best 3 Joy-Con grips for the Nintendo Switch. So the first here is the Surge grip, and I've did an I think a review and overview video on this grip, which I think is a really great grip. And this just came in when I did the recent video. This wasn't in. But this is the Avidet Joycon Grip. I hope I'm doing the name justice. It's Avidet. You can find all these grips on Amazon. And then this is the JoJoo grip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk about this, what I like about these grips and what I don't like about these grips, and which I would say is my favorite. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like just running on the Nintendo Switch. So let's start off with the Surge grip. So this grip actually is currently not available to purchase right now. I think you can pre-order it on Amazon, and then I think it's going to be available again in June. They're going to launch with different colors. I don't know why they stopped production or why they are delaying it, but yeah, come June, there's going to be new colors to go with it, and it's going to be available. So one thing I love about this is how small it is, but how comfortable it is in the hands. And it's actually not very easy. It's kind of complicated to install because you have to make sure that um, the these buttons align. So if you try to put, for instance, this Joy-Con in here, it's not gonna work if this is not aligned. So I'm gonna just give you an example. See that it doesn't fit, so it won't close. So you have to make sure this is properly aligned or it's not gonna shut the way it should. But once it's aligned, I feel like this is by far really comfortable and one of the better feeling Joy-Con controllers. So yeah, so this is the Surge Joy-Con controllers. Something to mention is that this Joy-Con controller comes with a grip for the analog stick. This is the only Joy-Con controller that comes with this grip. So if you're looking to get a grip, and if you're looking to get a not a grip, if you're looking to get a grip for your analog stick and a grip for your Joy-Con controllers, I would say you killing two birds with one stone by getting the Surge. The other thing to mention is the Surge is the only grip out of these three that has these side buttons, which is the top button. So the ZL and the L buttons are usable with this grip. So as you can see here, the Avidet doesn't have it. It just has the SL and the SR top buttons, and the JoJoo just has the SL and the SR. So there's no ZL or ZR. So the benefit of this is that it has all the buttons, plus it comes with a grip, and plus it's the smallest out of all three, so it's more portable, and it feels great. So this right here is the Avidet. I'm just gonna call it that. You guys can look it up on Amazon for the correct name if I'm saying it wrong. I hope I'm not, but anyway, this feels good. Comparing it to a video game controller, I would say it feels like the original OG Xbox like feel, because it's the widest out of them. So it feels good in the hand. Actually, it feels good. But anyway, I like these but distance here. They're not buttons, even though they should have been buttons. I don't know why they didn't make it buttons, but they are not buttons. These two are the only buttons on here. So, but it's a good place to rest your fingers, as you guys can see here. So it's actually kind of comfortable playing because you're like resting your fingers and you play. Um, but there's nothing, special about it. When you look at this on Amazon, it looks like there's a grip right here, but there's no grip. It's just plastic, which is kind of a bummer. I felt like they could have done more with this, putting a grip here and then putting a nut button up here, but they didn't do that, which is kind of a bummer. I feel like, they just wasted a lot of space. So that's the Avidet. And then this is the JoJoo controller. So this is like your DualShock 4 feel controller. I would say this feels the cheapest out of them all. It's just the solid plastic all around, nothing fancy about it. But it is kind of comfortable to hold in the hands while playing a game. There's no like, top holder here to make you feel comfortable, but once you have it in your hands, it feels great. I've played Mario Kart for a long time with these just to get a feel of how comfortable it is. And I would say the most comfortable out of all of these, this as cheap as it feels is actually one of the most comfortable. Like I played Mario Kart 8 for long periods of time with all of these three, and I felt like at the end of it all, this was the most comfortable. This because how wide it is, it's also comfortable too. But for some reason, the way that's like shaped the curve of this and how thick here is makes it, I don't know, there's just something about this that makes it feel more comfortable. At least for me, it might be different for you guys. But this is the bulkiest, so if you're thinking about traveling, if you're thinking about like being portable and not putting a lot of weight and heaviness to your baggage, then you probably shouldn't go with this. So you guys are wondering what my overall pick is, which I think is my favorite, and it always comes back to this little cute comfortable guy, because you get this again. I feel like with this product, it feels like something Nintendo would design. There's a lot of thought that went into this. It's not cheap. It feels really sturdy plastic, and then give you access to these buttons, and then it comes with an analog grip. I mean, I felt like they thought this out really well, and this was one of the first to come to the market, and then all the rest came. So something else to mention: if you go on Amazon, you'll see duplicates of these that look similar but with different names. But I feel like they all might feel and look the same too. Just to give you a heads up, if you can't find it by the names and they look exactly similar, it's probably the same thing by like a knockoff third-party Chinese company or something. Nothing against Chinese companies or people, just letting you guys know, giving you a heads up if you can't find these. So I'm just gonna give this a test run just to show you guys exactly what it looks like. See if I can get a game going. So let me just, oh my gosh, this touchscreen is sensitive at times. Let's go to multiplayer. Go to versus. Alright, so let me align these controllers now. Okay, so I have all three lined up so you guys can see. Three. So this is the Surge. This. So some people wondering why I'm not using Mario Kart to demo this controller. It's because Nintendo is very strict with their software product, and obviously all their products in general. And they restrict content on YouTube if you are demoing the product. So I'm using poi poi textures. So yeah, this is the surge. As you guys can see here, I'm this guy right here, and it works. Like, I'm like playing this game on it, and I'm terrible at this game, just to give you guys a heads up. See what I'm saying? Terrible. But yeah, I'm able to play this game with ease on here. You know, like it feels good in the hands, and it runs really well. I get my butt kicked in this game all the time, man. It's not even funny. But yeah, that's this controller. So with the Avidet, however you call it. See that? It works pretty well. Oops. Pretty well with this as well. So yeah, he won. I'm gonna do a rematch to demo this controller, but you guys see that I'm gonna do a review on the Nintendo Switch as well, just to show you why I love this little console so much. I mean, here I am playing a multiplayer game with Joycon controllers, and it works well. My wife and I use this all the time, so it's an awesome console. It really is. So I'm just gonna demo these two, the JoJoo and the Avidet, just to show you guys what it's like running in here. So this guy right here, using the Avidet right now. And so you guys can see it works really well. It's very comfy too. I don't want it to end. So that's the Avidet. So I'm gonna play with the JoJoo now. And again, I feel like with the JoJoo, this is the most comfortable controller. I mean controller grip. Oh, no. So again, as you can see, this works really well. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I don't care. So yeah, guys, this is my review on these three. What I feel like is the best Joy-Con grips right now on Amazon for the Nintendo Switch until Nintendo officially makes their own. If you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned because I do post consistently on Nintendo Switch products. So stay tuned. I'm actually going to do a review of my 1 month impression with the Switch, and if you're interested, that video should be available sometime this week. Alright guys, till next time, peace.